Okay, so it messed up again. Alright, so here's the thing. I have my top 10 list here. And it's not a normal list. It's really not. Excuse the mess. I am decluttering and reorganizing this room for probably like the 5th time. Um, First thing on my list is have a plan. I need to have a plan. I need to be organized. I need to be ready for what the summer will be. By this I mean I need to remember everybody's birthdays, what I'm buying them, if I've already got their gifts, where it's put away. Are there any special things I need to do this summer? Like I need to take my daughter clothes shopping for her first few days of school. When school comes around, for her first time at school. You know, just certain things. We have our anniversary. We have to throw a birthday party for my son. Have a plan. How am I going to keep the kids entertained? How am I going to get them to do this? How am I going to keep them quiet? You know, being organized. Am I going to have enough clothing sitting next to me for my daughter for a few days? Because she will run into her room and take everything out of her drawers, and it drives me nuts. So it's pretty much just kind of making sure that I have a plan personally. So that is the first thing on my top must-have list. The second thing is to have a good stockpile and a meal plan. We eat a lot of cheese. We eat a lot of bread. We eat quite a few bags of chips throughout the summer. You know, can I stockpile these things? Can I put these things away? Can I have enough chicken food that way I don't have to go buy chicken feed for a few days, or at least for like of the full month? And can I make sure I have enough chicken scratch because I need chicken scratch? Can I have enough, you know, toilet paper, laundry detergent, baby wash, stuff like that? Pretty much is what it is. So I have been stockpiling like crazy. I've been saving money because we've been having some awesome deals down here, but that's one of my must-haves. The other one that is included in this one is having a meal plan. I am plain and simple, what are we going to eat this day? What are we going to eat that day? A meal plan. Because if I don't have a meal plan, what will happen is it'll be 6 p.m. and my husband will call me and he'll be like, what are we having for dinner? And I'll be like, pick up a pizza on the way home. And it's like $30 for two or three pizzas to feed them. And that'll roll over to lunch, but still, you know, and then I'll do it for the next day too. I'll be like, oh, go to Chicken Express and get $30 worth of food. That's like $60 in food in 2 days because I won't have a meal plan. I won't have anything pulled out. I won't have anything ready. And I'm just too tired to deal with it. So yeah, the third thing on my list is following stockpile and meal plans is freezer meals. This saves me so much money. A few things that we are slowly putting away in our freezer are homemade pizzas. They freeze awesome. They really do. My kids love them. They can pull them out. We can cook them for a few minutes in the oven, and then they're ready to be eaten, pretty much. Or you can already pre-cook them, pull them out, and then microwave them. And if you make a batch of them, it will save you the $7 that actually costs you to buy a batch of 4 of them in the store. So yeah, if you for one batch, you can get about 10 pizzas, 10 small little kid pizzas. So yeah, that is one thing that's on my list. Having that, also having some frozen pizza dough already ready because I make my own pizza dough. That's just personally how I am. Cinnamon rolls, gotta freeze those, gotta make up a batch, freeze them. Freeze a batch of cherry danishes because we've really been eating them. Freeze a batch of sausage rolls that we make. Sausage biscuits, breakfast food, stuff like that. Great way to freeze is waffles, pancakes, things like that love to be frozen. You can make bacon, fry it up, freeze it, put it in the microwave, cook it again. Plain and simple. So much easier. So there's like quite a few things on my list. Enchiladas, lasagna, homemade burritos, just things that I know that the kids will eat and that my husband will eat, and that I can just go ahead and pull out of the you know, the freezer and be like, yeah. And I have a deep freezer and I have a regular freezer, so I have room for all of this, thankfully. The fourth thing on my list is actually an item. Sorry, y'all. It's my Boppy. I love this thing. It is seriously. Actually, I have to put it across my belly right now. It is my favorite, okay? I can use this for breastfeeding. I can use this to put behind me for back support. I can sit on this. I can lay the baby in the middle of this in my bed if I need to. Pretty much, we use the Boppy for everything. There's nothing I don't think I've ever used my Boppy mouth for. It's great for when they grow older. It's great for when you're pregnant. It's great for when you have the baby. It's, you know, even if you're not breastfeeding, it is also great to lay it there, hold the baby with one hand, and just pop the bottle. It really is. It's a great support. It helps. It feels amazing. So yeah, okay, the fifth thing on my list, you guys won't actually see. It's either my swing or my bouncer. It really depends on the kid. I use my bouncer for when I'm in the tub to take a quick bath. Put the baby in, the baby can see me, baby bounces, smiles, you know, not a big deal. I can take a quick bath, can wash my hair. I don't have to worry about, you know, what's my baby doing, and oh God, is my baby going to wake up in the bassinet, and oh God, what am I going to do? So yeah, I love having the bouncer. I love the fact that I can move it from room to room. I do. My swing, I freaking love. There's never been a kid that I don't know that, seriously, that when you put it in the swing, will fall asleep. I want to add this to my list, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to be allowed to yet. My vacuum cleaner. And I know this sounds crazy, but both of my kids were this way. We would put the kid in the swing. He would cry for a few minutes. They would stop. They would be looking at me. Then I would turn my vacuum cleaner on and start vacuuming. And by the time I was done vacuuming that room, both my children were asleep every single time. They fall asleep to the vacuum cleaner. They used to scream their heart out, and I would flip the vacuum cleaner on, and they would be dead asleep right after that. So I'm not too sure if he will be like that, but my other two children were like that. The sixth thing on my list is for babies. Okay, now I am preparing for a NICU baby. Keep that in mind. I have been told to prepare for a NICU baby. Be ready. There is nothing we can do. We are not in control of it. If it happens, it happens. You know, we have to be prepared. So the first thing I'm going to show you is going to be the gowns. I like little gowns. I do not like these for the NICU. I do not recommend them for the NICU. I do like them for when we come home. They're easy. They lift up easy. Easier to get a diaper on and off. Yeah. I also really love zippers. The zipper sleepers. But I don't like them for the NICU either. So I have my snap-ups for the NICU. A lot of people think that if you have a NICU baby, you cannot dress your baby. Not true. Not true at all. Have a sleeper. You know, it gets cold in there. It does. Even if they're underneath the light. These things are awesome. You can unbutton them. The tubes can come right out of their belly button. Perfectly fine, so they can leave this unbuttoned. And a lot of NICU nurses will tell you that they prefer the sleepers over anything else. So I have quite a few sleepers for Noah for in case he really is my NICU baby. It really all depends on my labor and my sugar, to be honest. Or my labor and his sugar, to be honest. Because no matter how amazing my sugar is, we can still have issues with his. So that is number 6 on my list. Number 7 is having enough diapers for the month. I cloth diaper. Yes, I have a ton of them laying around here. I have like 57 cloth diapers. I have a few newborn cloth diapers that are already washed, folded, and put away in my room. But at the same time, I'm also like, I don't really want a newborn diaper or newborn cloth diaper from the very beginning. I kind of don't. So I didn't really buy a ton of them. Because when I went into this, I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have an 8-pound baby. Now I'm thinking I'm going to have a 10-pound baby. We're really, with the fact that he's gaining weight so fast, we're really not too sure. So my thing is have enough diapers. I have plenty of size 1s. I have Huggies and Pampers. I've always preferred Huggies with boys, but knowing that every baby's different, I bought both of them. I can always take them back to Target and exchange them out as long as I have my ID, they said. Not a big deal. And you don't want to get caught in the middle of the night with a bunch of kids and a newborn baby and not have enough diapers. Seriously, you don't. You really don't want to get caught. Another thing is have enough formula for that month too. So like even though that I am not personally buying formula, even though seriously you guys, the formula industry, oh my God, mind-blowing. I have received 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cans of formula. No joke. 6 cans of formula for free. Okay, don't know why they keep giving it to me, but still. Okay, 8th thing on my list is special time. Have time with every single kid. I love this time. It's time that we get to do things together. It's quiet time. I don't have to deal with the other little one. You know, my husband can take her. It's not a big deal, stuff like that. So that is the 8th thing on my list. I'm going to make this real fast because my computer's not today. The 9th thing on my list is staying on top of my medication. Put it on your schedule, write it down. Make sure that you remember to take those pills. As a mother who's had 2 C-sections, when I forget to take my Vicodin after having a C-section, the pain is so bad that, I'll get so busy and wrapped up in something, I will forget. So yeah, make sure that you have a list of medications you take daily. If you're getting help, have help. Just make sure. The 10th thing on my list is simple clothing. No joke. As a mom, I need simple clothing. I need tank tops and leggings. As a mom who's had C-sections, I need tank tops and leggings. I need stretchy shorts. I need things like that because for the first few weeks after having a C-section, you don't want to be stuck in clothing. So I live in tank tops because they're easier to breastfeed in. They're easier to move around in. So personally, I'm all about, make sure that you have, simple clothing, easy clothing that you can get on and off, clothing that's going to pull over you and that you're going to start crying about. That is something seriously that you guys should look into. So that's my top 10 list. Yes, we have Passies. We use Soothies. For bottles, we use a Vent or Soothie bottle. We don't have any right now because I'm incredibly determined to breastfeed. So if I need them, I will send my husband to buy them. Not a big deal. But this is just my list, and I'd love to know what y'all's list is. Tomorrow, there should be a What's in My Hospital Bag list. It will be completely from my VBAC to my C-section because we don't know what we're having. I will also show you his hospital bag and his NICU bag. So got to do this fast. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great time, and I hope you enjoyed this one.